So from 2020 to 2030, who do you think will be artist of the decade?
Drizzy Drake.
Bad
Coil
Bunny.
Ray.
Young boy.
And just say Coil Ray.
Young boy. It's going to be YB.
Bad Bunny there.
It's going to be Young Boy Never Broke Again.
I see it being Bad Bunny based on sales.
Based on sales, we're going Bad Bunny. Which is my bad, am I what you said?
I let y'all have the conversation, but if it wasn't Drake, my pick would have had to be The Weeknd for artist of the decade. OVO XO, you know the ties, but I can't see who else you would have had up there with Drake.
Well, I can't.
As far as great music consistently, as far as not getting the credit he deserves as an artist and getting this recognition, that would be The Weeknd. And
well, that album with his face on it was bad, so nah, that's dead.
Artist of the decade only got 4 Grammys. I mean that's just crazy.
Behind the Madness was not a good.
You gonna go with
that one,
Grammys?
not that one. The one after that one. I ain't like that.
You go
One.
based it on the Grammys, dog. The Grammys is the
I mean,
worst.
we talk. This whole thing is brought upon by billboards.
But
That's a
but
Billboard award.
Grammys, I don't know what the Grammys is voted on by.
Starboy. Yeah, Starboy was bad. I ain't
The
going.
Grammys is voted on by a group because The Weeknd didn't get any Grammys for After Hours, and everybody agreed that was the best album last year.
Well, all this stuff is politicized, so you know.
Yeah.
No, like he didn't even get a nomination.
Because he performed at Super Bowl. That when the story came out, we all informed.
And the artist of the decade for 2020 to 2030 is going to be Travis Scott.
I wanted to say that, but I don't know.
He's too mainstream.
I can't agree because I don't think Travis is going to drop enough music to the point where everybody's like, "Oh, Travis is on top. Travis is on top." Travis is on top.
That is very true.
We've not got a Travis album since 2018.
Yeah, Drake always dropping.
It is 2021.
Travis can't drop like that for a reason.
One of these young guys I think it's one of the young guys that's gonna take that next step.
Roddy
I don't know
Ricch,
who it's gonna be.
Roddy Ricch has a chance depending on his next album.
I think Roddy Ricch has a chance. I think Lil Baby has a chance just because of how often his music is out there, talking radio.
I think Polo G has a good chance too. Only 22 years old, very charismatic, and all his stuff goes #1 for some reason, like everything.
Oh, the BMW. And
I think Polo G is in that same facet of Juice WRLD. And the younger crowd listen to him. I think Polo G.
I like Polo G though. He not even that. Really not even. He y'all age. That's the thing.
I would,
he's 22.
Might be Kodak.
if he was still alive, X would have had a chance to be the decade for
No, Juice WRLD.
alive. Yes, Juice WRLD.
Probably Juice.
I think both of them, but X said that they both had cult-like followings.
Juice
They
WRLD.
both had cult-like followings.
I feel like you gotta take into consideration of the people they are too.
They
Like
had cult-like followings, and people actually like their music. Like
I don't think that'll let X win.
Yeah,
We're forgetting about one guy.
there was too much controversy around X
Yeah.
in a category like this.
It's a lot, but they all have controversy. Chris Brown had
All of
controversy.
them have them. Literally, all of them.
No, but we're
Little
talking about
Uzi.
like certain type of controversy though.
Chris
Like
Brown, similar controversy. It's like
okay, but people still love Chris Brown. Like we really forgot
that's the
about
point.
John.
That is the point. They would still love him.
They're not gonna forget about what X has done because
They don't
X is
forget
X.
what
Like,
Chris
bro,
Brown
he's
has
not
done.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
X is not Chris Brown.
Still in the same realm of stuff. They
Literally watched Chris Brown grow up from 15 to now.
He was X came out at 17.
Like, what are you talking about?
It's like it's right there.
I understand it, but he didn't come out like how Chris Brown came out.
How did he come
Talk to him.
Bro, Chris Brown was a generational talent as soon as he came out.
Yeah, I think to
Folks
compare
was comparing him to Michael Jackson as soon as he came out.
You can dance.
X,
out as soon as he came out?
It
but
is true.
I think
I was a Chris Brown fan since he first came out. I have every Chris Brown album on my phone. I
Yep.
remember.
So therefore, you should know.
Therefore, I should know that how being an artist works, and you doing something stupid when you're 16, 17 does not.
Bro, but he was mainstream as soon as he came out. Literally, as soon as he came out.
Jace, that was before the internet.
What's that supposed to mean?
It does matter.
So they pushed
That's
him
even
on the radio.
Still
that's
saying what he
kinda even
did.
more impressive though.
They put the way you package an artist into when he first came out is different from how you package an artist now.
But that's even more impressive. He had that following with less resources and
On a
tools.
major label, Jalen.
I think it's harder for you.
He was funded.
It's hard.
X,
For you.
X is a SoundCloud rapper. Juice WRLD too. They got popping on their own.
If I
It didn't need a label to pop.
It's harder for you to get. I think it's harder for you to blow up as a rapper now than it is back in the day.
Because now everybody can do it.
You're
That's
right.
what I'm saying. Now everybody can get on SoundCloud and drop something, and it might be fire.
And another thing was, bro, X was like, I'm not gonna say he was, but he was like almost like a devil worshiper, bro.
Juice WRLD has 999. Jace, what are you talking about?
I understand, but Juice WRLD wasn't saying, bro. You seen his double XL freestyle, right? Juice WRLD ain't do that,
Did you listen to what the lyrics after him said?
bro. Nobody cares about that. We're talking about what they're doing. He's literally doing it.
They actually listen to the lyrics, just to feel how it came off of. I'm not tolerating no extra disrespect. Derek, next time.
Oh my god, nobody's disrespecting X at all. Don't do that. I'm not disrespecting X. I'm just saying who the person he is. Like, bro, they're not gonna let him win the Billboard. What's called the decade, bro. They're not gonna do it.
Like you just said, based on sales, everything he did when he was alive sold.
That is true.
Okay.
It gotta be Lil Uzi.
Like I just said, they're not gonna let him win.
All right, Jace, because you
They gon' so sales don't count when it. Okay.
It's gonna be Lil Uzi.
I think Juice and X would have had a good chance. I think Uzi.
I say Juice, not X though.
They literally like I don't know how you can separate them one from the other when they all him, Trippy, and they all three of them are like cult-like following rappers. However, Trippy is low. He's not he's the worst of the three right now because he's the one still here, but his music does not translate like theirs did. So I think Trippy make good music, but the world don't think Trippy make good music. Like everybody in the world won't. X made music where black people like the music, Hispanic people like the music, white people like the music. Same for Juice. Juice had that following expanded, races. Trippy, God, he expand races as well. But again, like my mom heard a Trippy song, she's not as likely to nod her head as she would if she heard a Juice WRLD song or an X song.
Classic album in 2017 too. It wasn't even an album, it was EP. Excuse me. So yeah.
But you have to pick somebody living for this question.
Yeah, no. I was just saying. I just brought it to the dead. My fault.
Anybody? So your answer, Lil Uzi Vert, Jalen, Demond said Lil Baby.
Said Roddy.
Said Roddy Rich.
I'll go Baby.
Baby.
Lil Baby not finna keep dropping music. That's what y'all fail to realize.
He finna come out with something in the next month.
Bro, we talking about for the next decade, bro.
Why are we not?
He's not finna be doing that.
I mean, that's something that dramatically changed. So why we not?
That boy finna start that label and kick back and chill.
But Jalen, I think he's going to definitely do that in a different light than Kanye or whoever we've seen do it previously. He's going to be on more of these tracks. I don't think the producing will be there for Lil Baby, but I think that's where he'll have to keep his pen in it and continue to drop music to let people know that he's like that. Because he doesn't have that like Ye or I wouldn't say Drake because we know Drake and 40 is one of the best duos ever. But I'm saying like
Mike.
I'm gonna shake it up. I'm not gonna go Travis. I'm going Don Toliver.
He would have to take a big step.
I think he's already taking the big step. He's on every song. Why? Because he's
like the future king right now.
Everybody knows it, when you hear his voice, you're like, that's Don Toliver. Like, and he had a point right now where he ain't missed in a minute. He really ain't missed his Astro World. Everything he does is hitting. And I think his album dropped next month too. So
I don't know.
Definitely feel that Don Toliver is one of my favorite artists right now, but
he got talent.
I feel like we're talking about an artist that everybody knows. I feel like he of course he'll still have room to blow up and everything.
That's what I said. He got one album. So right now, and think about it. He dropped his first album 2010, and he made Artist of the Decade 2020. Don dropped his first album 2020, and he just getting started. And I think
Don.
I think like y'all said, Travis don't drop enough. I think Don drops more than Travis, and Don is he's more low, he's more chill than Travis. So Travis more like that upbeat, turned up, where Don is smooth with it. It's like it just it crosses over well. And it's like the way he says stuff. It's just so.
Well, how many albums do you need to like for the 10 years? Like how many albums do you need?
Decade. It's just sales. It's all about the sales. Now with this crate like between In 2010, the album was still in stores. You go buy it. You know what I'm saying? Now it's streams. Everything stream. But I think everybody had. I wouldn't say Lil Durk, but I think Durk will get to a point he's not gonna really.
Nah, I don't think Dirk. Nah.
Be a pop star.
Cuss up, nigga, killer.
I don't see Dirk like taking that like, cause I feel like Baby's like ahead of Dirk, mainstream wise. Like Dirk's still mainstream, yeah, but like I just don't see him taking that next step like how Baby taking that next step.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Baby got 15 million followers. Dirk got 10 million.
I don't think Dirk gonna stay out of trouble. That's what's gonna hold him back.
Followers.
Allegedly. All right, Carter.
Last year, Dirk had 3 million followers. I think Dirk took a big step. I think the Drake song did that. And
No, he definitely took a big step, but I don't see him taking any more steps. I don't think he wants to.
Jason's so funny.
What you mean? It's just true. Like, bro, he's from Chirac.